All right, Health Coffee Chats on Friday. Wanted to jump in here, and as the title of today's video goes, it's the biggest mistake that people make when they're looking to try and get stronger or trying to get fitter, in particular within the health and fitness industry. And over the years of working and owning a gym and working in the fitness industry, I've come across a lot of people that fall into these traps. And maybe it's you, maybe you've seen someone do it. And maybe it's something to look out for as you progress within your own fitness careers and health and wellness careers, or your journey, should I say. But the first thing is the important that there's really two parts to it. The first one is the concept of deposit and withdrawal. So, think of your fitness regime or your strength program or whatever, CrossFit program or your fitness program or your running, whatever it is, think of that as a bank account. And essentially, every time you go into the gym, you're depositing time or effort and training, fitness into the bank account. Okay, so every time you go in, you put money into that bank account. And every so often, when you push for a PB or a personal best, or you really push and exhaust your tank, you take some kind of withdrawal out. And one of the things that I've seen with people do over the years, particularly in the CrossFit industries, where people are in the pursuit of getting fitter, in the pursuit of getting stronger, is they take too many withdrawals too often. And what that looks like is that when people should be lifting at a certain percentage weight on the barbell, they are lifting at a certain weight, or if they're always going heavy all the time, that exhausts your central nervous system. It also puts strain on your joints as well, especially if you have good restriction already. And essentially, there's too much taking out and not enough being put in. So just make sure, if you know yourself, or you've known yourself that's done that in the past, or you're looking ahead, just make sure that when you are training, especially even if you're running, for example, is that you don't take big lengths, keep your distances short to start off with, don't take too many withdrawals, start small, and then you can obviously do a big run every now and again, as an example, if you're looking at a running aspect of it. So the same thing applies within the strength game. The second part to it is essentially looking at regression and progression, and how both of them form a place within your strength and fitness program. And what I mean by that is regression or progression is simply moving forward. Progress is what people seek to achieve, and essentially progression is when we constantly making improvements on what we're doing. And a lot of people think that the only way to move forward within their health and fitness, or their strength gains, or their fitness gains, is to continuously progress and move forward, add more weight, add more volume, decrease the rest sets, slow the reps down, just continuously make progress, get faster in your workouts, whatever it is. But there's a very important area for adding some kind of regression in place here. And one of the members of the gym, or Mia, she might be tuning in the group, ex-client of mine as well, she's phenomenal at looking at things from a regression perspective as well. So, if you feel that your squats aren't moving in the right direction, it's important sometimes to peel back, look at your mobility, look at certain weaknesses, whether it's the glutes, or whether it's a quad, or maybe it's asymmetrical deficiencies, so you aren't strong in one leg and you're strong in the other leg, or whatever it is. So it's important to regress. So sometimes you need to pull back and then look at the small intricacies in order for you to make improvement there. Instead of thinking, I've got to run faster, I need to run longer, etc. Sometimes the problem doesn't lie in your fitness levels, sometimes it doesn't lie within your strength levels, it lies in your mobility or some kind of restrictions where you're unable to get into those positions, which will obviously hamper you getting stronger. So maybe it's not about your sleep, maybe it's not about doing the volume, maybe it's a small thing that's a little bit smaller than what you think it is. So that is it for the video today, guys. Just a nice short one for Friday. So two things that I want you to take out of it is obviously working on your kind of regression. So sometimes don't feel like you always need to be pushing forward. Injuries sometimes are a natural way for this to happen, is we get injured and all of a sudden we take a step back and we become more mindful of how we move and so forth. So I think of regression as being a fundamental part of moving forward. And the second thing is to make sure you don't take too many withdrawals from your fitness and strength bank account. Make sure you put more deposits than taking withdrawals. So don't try and hit PBs all the time. Don't try and push your workouts too hard all the time. Make sure there's a bit of recovery in there as well. So that is it for the Friday, guys. Hope you have yourself a lovely weekend. And if you wish to jump on a call, if there's anything that you're struggling with, let me know in the comments below and we can chat from there. Take care. Ciao.